And just like that, I'm no longer watching videos of the build from LA. I'm actually at Slow Motion Motorsports in Ohio helping Kenny knock out as much as humanly possible during 3 absolutely grueling 15-hour days. 3 days that were in danger of being far less eventful thanks to the delay of the adapter kit. For those that don't know, engines and transmissions work in tandem, and if you swap out one from a different manufacturer, you have to mate it to the other. The 2 DeLorean owners that swapped in an LS engine used the stock DeLorean transmission as they weren't attempting the horsepower we are, but even they had to fabricate their own flywheels and drive shafts. We chose a Porsche transmission not only for the ability to withstand up to 800 horsepower, but because they've been successfully mated to LS motors in the past. The adapter kit with an upgraded clutch cost over $3,000, but we knew it would work. Their 4-week turnaround time, however, turned into 6 weeks the day we were supposed to start, and amazingly, it arrived at 10 a.m. on day 1 of our 3-day marathon. So actually, the flywheel's the more expensive part.
Well, I don't know. This chunk of aluminum, just a bare chunk of aluminum like this is probably $400. But I didn't expect the flywheel to be this crazy.
The difference is that they pre-put the spacing in there, right?
Yeah, they just put an extender on the end of the crank and have this come all the way out, which is actually causes deflection. This is a much better design. It keeps it from putting extra load on the main thrust bearings of the crank. So I'm impressed with their engineering behind it. They did a very good job. So still fucking expensive for that. The street manners of this clutch will be pretty good though with that heavy flywheel like that. It's not gonna suck to drive.
How heavy was it when you picked it up? 40 pounds?
Yeah. I mean, it's probably about the stock of like a nice dual mass like Evo clutch or something. It's pretty heavy.
Once the adapter and clutch was installed, we had to remove the entire back of the car to roll it in. And completely cut out the subframe, which meant sparks. You know, I'd never used a plasma cutter before, and I gotta admit, it's the strangest feeling to cut metal like butter. In fact, I instinctively went far slower than necessary because I'm used to using metal cutting circular saws. What an ingenious tool this is.
Done.
That's it.
Awesome.
That is it.
And that led to the moment I came all the way out here to be part of.
All right, I'm gonna do this. I want you to operate the engine hoist. So go ahead and start coming towards me a little bit.
You want me to just push it?
Yep. Easy. Keep coming.
Now the transmission has to come down too, right?
No. We're just gonna match up with the transmission.
Oh, and then when you take the wooden bar out.
Well, we're not going to take the wooden bar out for a while.
Sure that doesn't need to come in a little bit?
Yeah, because I'm trying to get the clutch to line up.
Would it help if I tap the car up? Now you got it. The bottom one's not catching. No, I got it. Now, on top of this being a pivotal moment of an engine swap, we were also about to find out if this would actually fit. Now, I know it sounds crazy to do this without knowing that, but there's variables involved where you kinda have to guess. The adapter plate was a bit bigger than we anticipated, and the axle alignment, already a bit off on a stock DeLorean, kept us from moving the Porsche transmission back for more space. So this working was not assured. We ended up completely hollowing out the fascia for space and held our breath. Oh God. I'm in. It's touching the alternator. Dude,
top of it.
It fucking fits. Even the water pump.
Water pump. No way.
Yeah, that's it. It's all this. It's all in this big thing. Look at that. Right?
Holy crap.
If we lower the engine about a half an inch, we're fine.
You know what? And the alternator is right here, so we could even like grind a little bit so it doesn't rub.
Are you just gonna do a 90 off the outlet?
I don't know what I'm gonna do. We may not end up using
Now this has to go. No, that's actually, dude. I think it fits, man. I don't think we have to notch it. Oh, this is rubbing against it. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'll just
cut that out.
a little bit. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's fucking close, dude. Now wait, what comes off that water pump?
So you got the 90 that.
Yeah, this one right here is fine,
top
but this one I'm gonna have to weld a 90.
But it's gonna work
on it.
Yes.
Yep.
Just say that, and
Just
for the video. Can't get much closer than that. It will require some fabrication for an interior bumper and a slight modification of the lower fascia for the crankshaft, but we made it. Next we have to fabricate the motor mounts, which is where I get to work prepping everything for Kenny to weld. And since the drill press was a little wonky, I used some elbow grease and got it done. And that leads to blue welding sparks! You know, I joke about how much people like watching sparks, but there truly is a beauty to it. To end the day, I installed our 1,000 horsepower axles, which apparently should never have fit this perfectly.
I still cannot believe that those fucking axles bolt right up. I mean, I know we upgraded them, but like, just the fact that they bolted to the Porsche, like, that's a 1 in a million shot that we put a different trans in the car and the axles work.
Why?
I've never seen that happen before.
Huh. What would you have had to have done if...
We would have sent a set of Porsche axles and a set of DeLorean axles to DSS, and they would have made it go together.
That would have cost a little bit more, I think, right?
Yeah.
That's so big, dude. That is really funny. I know it doesn't seem like it's gonna fit, but it just barely fits when you put the fascia on. But look at this thing. Good God.